Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My name is Toastmaster Tawfiq, and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting number 59 of Bahrain ID Professional Toastmasters Club. A big round of virtual applause, please. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 important ground rules which we all follow in our online Toastmasters Zoom meeting. Please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. I mean only for those who have logged on from their laptops or PCs, not for the ones who are actually using their mobiles. Please do not crosstalk and put your microphone on mute mode at all time unless requested to switch on or speak during the meet. Please turn on your videos at all times so we can reciprocate and see each other. And should you be away from your devices, you may switch off your videos. As everybody in life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also have a mission. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster self-confidence and personal growth. Let us all triumph with the success stories we have in today's session. With this, I announce this meeting as open, and let me introduce to you with this quotation, the very next person. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. This was a quote by John Quincy Adams. The person I'm talking about, he reminds me all the time that he was the VPPR of BITP. I'm just trying to fit into his shoes. He grew in the BITP club from VPPR to VPE, and now currently he's serving both as the president of BITP and Area 3 director. Please welcome Mr. President Ahmed Al Balooshi with a big round of applause. Over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Tawfiq, and our VPPR. And as a president, I want to call this meeting to order. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, good evening, and I would like to welcome each one of you to this session, and hoping, inshallah, everyone will enjoy every single moment in it, inshallah. First of all, let us introduce our guests tonight with us over here. I will start with ladies. Men, please don't be angry for me. So ladies always first. So I will start with Toastmaster Sushma. She's from, I know her from the Distinguished Toastmaster Club because we are colleagues there. So she is one of the fantastic Toastmasters that I have seen her efforts over there, and she's doing a great job everywhere she is nominating himself. Everywhere she's participating there. Toastmaster Sushma, please introduce yourself.
First of all, I'll say thank you, Mr. President, for such nice introduction what you have given. And good evening, Mr. President and fellow Toastmasters. I'm Toastmaster Sushma Anil Kumar. I'm member of 3 Toastmasters Club, that is Angels Toastmasters, Bahrain Medical Fraternity Toastmasters Club, and also Bahrain Distinguished Toastmasters Club. And I'm member of Toastmasters Club since 2008. And I'm now planning to be the DTM very soon. Back to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sushma. Welcome with us tonight, and thank you very, very much for taking up the General Evaluator role, inshallah. Toastmaster Shazna Shafi, please.
Hello, everyone. So I'm all the way from Sri Lanka, joining in here. So I think, I was surprised by the formality of your club. So I'm definitely sure that for the next couple of hours is going to be a lot of learning for me. To be frank, I'm a Sergeant at Arms, and I learned a better introduction from your Sergeant at Arms already. So I'm definitely sure that I'm going to learn a lot. Just hoping to be a quite frequent visitor here very soon. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shazna. Thank you. And we are so proud and honored to host you over here in our meeting. hoping that you will enjoy it, inshallah. We have Toastmaster Parvisha. Parvi, I think you are evaluator with us tonight, yes?
Thank you, Toastmaster Ahmed Saleh. I am Toastmaster Purvisa from Angels Toastmaster Club. I am part of CGD team. Also, I am really a baby Toastmaster, but I am VP membership of my Toastmaster Club. But I feel very great when I see all the professional Toastmaster here and their passion. My pleasure to be here. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster. And we are honored, and it's our honor that we are hosting you over here tonight in our Zoom platform. And I know that you will do a great job. Thank you very much. Now we go for the men. Okay, we finished with ladies. I will not call Shreya a guest because she's with us all the time. Shreya, just keep aside. You are a member with us. You are our daughter, so you're always there with us. Mr. Ashraf Ahmed.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? If you
I'm
just
good, thank you.
yourself.
My name is Ashraf. I was invited to this Toastmasters session by Mr. Tawfiq. I'm a guest over here, and I just want to observe how the session goes, and hopefully, inshallah, planning to join sometime.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ashraf, and we hope that you will enjoy it, inshallah. We missed Toastmaster Sania. Sania, sorry, I missed you. I didn't give you the mic to introduce yourself. Are you with us, Mrs. Arshiyan? No. Okay. We will go for Toastmaster Rinosh. Toastmaster Rinosh, please introduce yourself. We are honored to host you with us tonight in our Zoom meeting.
Thank you, President Toastmaster Ahmed. It's an honor to be here with Bahrain IT professionals. I do know a couple of Toastmasters over here already, and thank you, Toastmaster Mohammed Viqaruddin, for inviting me as well. I'm president of St. Paul Toastmasters Club, which started in 2019. I'm a coach of Indian Academy as well, Toastmasters Club, co-founder of United Toastmasters, which is a global initiative currently with 10 different countries. Looking forward to a very exciting, innovative meeting with BITP, and over to you, President Toastmaster Ahmed.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rinosh. And it's our honor to be with us tonight over here. We have Mohammed Fawaz. Mohammed Fawaz, he's one of the people that he is always participating with us in our meetings. Thank you very much for being with us tonight over here. Fawaz, can you please just
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. I mean, good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. Good
How
evening.
are you?
Good evening. So, tell me, Mohammed Fawaz, tell me about yourself in 10 seconds. Can you do that?
1 second.
See, he got.
No.
I'm kidding with you, just kidding. Please go ahead, Fawaz.
My name is Mohammed Fawaz. I study in 11th grade of Indian School, Bahrain. And I am here as Grammarian for tonight. Mohammed Viqaruddin sir invited me for this role. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ravi, we have Ravi. Ravi?
Hi,
Yes.
good evening. Ravi with you.
Please introduce yourself.
This is Ravi, and I'm working as an installation engineer for the projects and hospitals. Basically, I'm working in cryogenic field, and I want to explore my IT skills in view of PLC programming and all. So this is how I am here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ravi. And you are at the right place. We are welcoming you. Everyone over here welcome you. And I hope that you will enjoy the journey tonight, inshallah. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, everyone, I would like to welcome every one of you in this meeting, hoping that you will enjoy it, inshallah. Success is a journey. By the way, this is a simple that I followed a long time ago. Success is a journey, it's not a destination. Some people, they think once they get some targets, so they reach success, and this is not true. But to reach success, you need some plans, and those plans need to be developed. And to develop them, you need skills, and those skills, you need to learn them. Now, the best learning skills are leadership skills, of course. Why? Because you can get promoted so fast. You can get to places that you are dreamed to reach them there. And those places, not for everyone. They are meant to be for only special people in this life. People who can make a change. People who can communicate positive principles from this area to this area. And between them, this is the journey. And this journey is a success. If you reach from here to here, then this is success. Some people, they say that my success, some people, they see the success, that it is not fair because those leaders, they took different approaches, different roles, different plans. It depends. Now, what makes the difference of good leader and just a leader by name? Again, those skills, and these skills, you need to learn them. Toastmaster is the right place for everyone who is looking forward a bright future, not only for him, for his family, and for his friends, colleagues, society itself. At the end of the day, you will see yourself in a place that you are giving advices and recommendations for others to make their life better. And this is why we are all here tonight. And this is why every Toastmaster session is conducted everywhere in this world. I don't want to take too much time because we don't have like lecturing and saying things. I will not stop saying things, especially the positive things. So by that, let me just move on with our schedule. And I would like first of all to ask if we have any apologies tonight. Do we have any apologies tonight?
Mr. Talha Iftikhar.
Yeah.
And Sayyid Abbas, Toastmaster Sayyid Abbas.
Abbas. And I believe Toastmaster Mahmood.
Mahmood.
Okay. So this is, they apologize. They couldn't make it, although some of them, they had some rules over here with us tonight. But we understand their busy schedule or they have some other things to do. We'll move on with this. Do we have the business session now or later? We don't have the business session now.
Later.
Okay, good, fantastic. So can someone adopt the agenda?
I, Toastmaster Mohammed Viqaruddin, adopt the agenda with little change. The Grammarian note with Toastmaster Sayyid Abbas. Instead of that, we have a Toastmaster youth leader Mohammed Fawaz as a Grammarian. And with that, I will adopt the agenda.
Thank you very much. Who can second it?
I second it.
Tawfiq, second.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tawfiq. And with that, we adopt the agenda and move on with our agenda. By the way, what you have seen is a leadership skill. When Toastmaster Viqaruddin, he could manage on the last minute to fill a gap in our meeting by influencing or by getting those idea of a leadership where you need to attend the meeting. What are the skills that you need to attend the meeting? So he used those skills and he influenced and he convinced the other person, whomever he is. I thank you very much for Mohammed Fawaz who accepted that. And this is why Toastmaster is making a change in our life. By that, I will hand over the mic to one of our great leaders who this is his first year with us. And I believe that he is a committed person. He's a person who's disciplined to whatever he is delivering. And I noticed from the day one he joined the club, he is trying his best to accommodate himself in any role. He's trying to enhance himself, to trying to help others in any role. It's trying to do whatever it takes to make the life easier for others. He is a security lead in Batelco, and he is a motivating person. I like the way that he is conducting his rules in BITP, and he has done a great job as vice president membership. And we already, at the middle of September, we finished our membership goal. So please let us welcome our Toastmaster of the day, our VPM, Toastmaster Shakeel Shaikh. Mike is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Really appreciate that. Was a very nice introduction. Thank you very much. Greetings, Toastmasters. I wish you all a great evening. And I hope, not just hope, but I'm confident every one of us will learn something from today's meeting, which will help us in continuing our journey towards success. I remember the days when I was in school. I was a serious student. I used to do all homework on time and study well. Success for me was to get distinction marks and achieve a rank among the top rankers in the class. I used to think when I achieve that, I will be successful. And whenever I used to achieve that, I used to feel great and I used to feel as successful. It was a kind of celebration for me. When I reached grade 8, the aim changed. Then the success for me was achieving similar results in grade 10 exam, which was then called as board exam. I got good grades and I felt successful again. But then that was not enough. Now my criteria for success was getting similar marks in grade 12 and getting admission to engineering college. That too happened. I got admission in engineering college. That was a moment of triumph for me. There I started thinking, what is success? When will I be really successful? Fellow Toastmasters, we will continue this discussion as we go through the meeting. First, let me explain to you how the Toastmasters meetings works. Every Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part is the prepared speech section, where members prepare a speech in advance, get it mentored and deliver the same. The second part is the impromptu session, where everyone, including the guest, can participate. The third and the last part is the most important, evaluation session, where we all learn how to improve ourselves. Now in the Toastmasters meetings, timer, grammarian, aha counter, and general evaluator are very important roles. I will call the role players one by one to describe their roles. Timing is very important. A very long speech can be very boring, while a too short speech may not deliver the message. Our timer of the day has a great interest in Toastmasters. Although she is still not a Toastmaster, she likes dancing, reading, and solving Rubik's Cubes. She was one of the active participants of the Young Leaders program. Our timer of the day is a young leader, Shreya Sara. Shreya, can you please describe the role of timer?
Greetings, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Timer, I'll time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I'll also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And at the 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech titles. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the green card. 6 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And 7 minutes, I'll raise the red card. The individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I'll raise the red card. There will also be a 30 seconds of grace time. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreya. Grammar is an important part of the speech. Good grammar helps in clarifying the ideas and avoids confusion. Our grammarian of the day is a student, Toastmaster Mohammed Fawaz. Mohammed Fawaz, can you please describe the role of grammarian?
Toastmaster of the day, TM Shakeel. Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster and guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as an outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is trim, which means a great victory or achievement. An example of usage of the word is winning the championship is a great personal win. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I will give the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting and report. On the usage of the word of the day, back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shakeel.
Thank you. When we learn public speaking, we tend to repeat words or use filler words such as ahs and ums. There we have aha counter to monitor them and help us improve. Our aha counter of the day is an IT professional with over 14 years of experience. He likes cricket. He's so mad with cricket that he plays it on every Friday, even on red hot summer days. He likes photography. He is expert in business analysis and project management. He just finished one project. Our aha counter of the day is Toastmaster Amit Kumar. Toastmaster Amit Kumar, can you please describe the aha counter role?
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. The purpose of the aha counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks during the meeting. I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and, you know. I will also listen for filler words, including and, I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means, that means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shakeel. Over to you.
Thank you. The meeting will be evaluated by a general evaluator. The general evaluator of today's meeting is professionally a hairstylist and henna artist. She is also Reiki healer, an Access Bars facilitator, and tarot cards reader. She is certified from IOM. She is also certified as Women's Crisis Advocate from WCCI for counseling women in distress. Toastmasters, please welcome the all-rounder and healer, Toastmaster Sushma Anil Kumar, with a big lot of applause. Toastmaster Sushma, can you please describe the general evaluator role?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Oops, 1 second. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I'm the general evaluator for today's meeting. For the benefit of the guests, my role is divided into 3 parts. First is to introduce the evaluators for the prepared speeches. Second is to call upon my tag team, that is a timer, our counter, and the grammarian for their respective reports, and finally, I shall give my general evaluation of overall meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sushma. Now we are going to induct a new member to the club. So let me initiate the induction ceremony. Okay, fellow Toastmasters, it's now our duty and privilege to induct Mr. Ravi Pulamala into the Bahrain IT Professionals Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for the new member and for our club. He has come to Toastmasters seeking to improve his communication and leadership, and we now have an opportunity to help him learn, grow, and achieve. Can we focus on his video, please? Okay.
Good evening.
Mr. Ravi. Hello? Yes.
Yeah.
Ravi Pulamala, you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As a member of the Bahrain IT Professionals Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Mr. Vice President Education, has the new member been given an opportunity to discuss his needs and goals with the club? Has he been told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of the many benefits he will receive as well as the obligations of membership?
Yes, Mr. VPN already communicated, and we have informed how the Toastmasters meeting is working. Over to you.
Good. Who has been assigned as the mentor for Mr. Ravi?
Mr. Ravi assigned the mentor of Toastmaster Mohammed Viqaruddin.
Okay.
Sir, I have taken him already. Please avoid confusion.
Okay. As an experienced Toastmaster, you have been asked to help the new member get off to a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new member so that he can immediately begin to benefit from the Toastmasters membership? For the mentor, please confirm.
Yeah, Toastmaster Tawfiq already is confirmed. He will be the mentor.
Yes.
We'll take his confirmation.
Let Mr. Tawfiq confirm, yes.
Sir, I have already explained him this morning about the benefits and he's up with it. He's logged on to the Toastmasters website. He's trying to take the assessment and hopefully he should be ready.
Good. Mr. Ravi Pulamala, membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently toward your own self-development and evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing. Assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new member, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. Please raise your hand and affirm your membership by repeating the following words. Thank you. I, Mr. Ravi Pulamala.
I, Mr. Ravi Pulamala.
In the presence of my fellow members.
In the presence of my fellow members.
Of the Bahrain IT Professionals Toastmasters Club.
Of the Bahrain IT Professionals Toastmasters Club.
Make this firm obligation.
Make this firm obligation.
To attend meetings regularly.
To attend meetings regularly.
And prepare fully for each assignment.
And prepare fully for each assignment.
To apply myself to the projects outlined.
To apply myself to the projects outlined.
In the Toastmasters education program.
In the Toastmasters education program.
to participate actively in club activities,
to participate activities in club activities,
to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner,
in a positive, constructive manner,
to build open, friendly relationships with fellow members, and to bring other new members into the club, so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. Thank you. Would all club members please raise your hands and repeat our club's pledge to the new member? We, the members of the Bahrain IT Professionals Toastmasters Club,
we, the member of the Bahrain IT Professional Toastmasters Club,
pledge to support you in your quest for self-development. To provide you with positive, helpful evaluations. To maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere. To give you opportunities. To help others. And to make your Toastmasters membership. A rewarding and fulfilling experience. Thank you all. And now we have Toastmaster Ravi in the club. Welcome.
Welcome on board.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi.
Thank you, my mentor.
Now you're officially Toastmaster Ravi.
Toastmaster Ravi.
Thank you, fellow members and mentor.
Great. All right. Before we start the speeches, let me introduce our first speaker for the day. No, sorry, before I introduce the first speaker, let me invite the evaluator to read out the speech objectives. Our first evaluator of the day is an engineer by education, but house manager by choice. She lives every single day as a festival to cherish. She joined Toastmasters to sharpen her leadership skills. Our first evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Purvi Shah. Toastmaster Purvi Shah, can you please describe the objectives of the speech of the first speaker?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My speaker, Toastmaster Arshiyan Nazish, is doing path presentation mastery level 1 Icebreaker. And the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speaking. All the very best to Mr. Toastmaster Arshiyan. Over to you.
Thank you. Let me introduce our first speaker for the day. He currently works at Al-Moyad ICT. He has more than 15 years of experience in ICT industry across Dubai and Bahrain. He likes reading books and watching motivational videos.
Toastmaster Shakeel, Riyazuddin introduction, because Purvi Shah was to be an evaluator for Arshiyan. So Toastmaster Tawfiq has to introduce the first speaker.
Was that changed? Because before it was different. Sorry about that.
Okay.
It was, I'm sorry for that really.
But do we have this, by the way, do we have this speech in the agenda?
Yeah.
Speech is there.
Let it go. Why? Khalas, he introduced them. Let it go. We will introduce Riyazuddin.
No, he has to explain the speaker is Arshiyan introduction instead of Riyazuddin.
Okay. He can do that.
Yeah, okay.
I will do that, Arshiyan. I will do Arshiyan.
Okay.
Okay. Just a second. So our first speaker now for the day is working in Batelco as Information Security Associate. He holds Bachelor's of Engineering degree in Computer Science and currently pursuing Master's. He holds several professional certifications, including CEH, ECIH, AWS Architect, and ITIL. He volunteers across various non-profit community organizations in Bahrain. His hobbies include photography, distance running, and fitness, gadget review writing. Toastmasters, please help me welcome cybersecurity professional and volunteer Toastmaster Arshiyan Nazish, who will be delivering his icebreaker speech. I wish you all the best, Toastmaster Arshiyan. The microphone is yours.
Thank you, everyone. I'm very sorry I got disconnected in between. Is it my turn to start my speech now?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Please pin the timer so we can watch.
I'm not able to pin. Okay.
I have spotlighted Shreya. She's the timer.
Got it.
Can you see the screen, Arshiyan, Toastmaster Arshiyan?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I have spotlighted youth leader Shreya.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
My name is Arshiyan, and I am a TFR. You must be wondering what this acronym stands for. I will be explaining the abbreviation during this icebreaker speech. I would like to thank Vice President Toastmaster Shakeel, my fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests for their presence here today. A very good evening to one and all. I'm a 1989 model, which was imported to Bahrain during the early 90s, and I have recently completed 3 decades on this planet. Although I am Indian by nationality, I'm very much wrapped in Bahraini culture. Growing up as an expat, I was always reminded of how privileged I was to be able to go to private school or even get an education. I always envisioned life to be simple. Finish high school, get into college, graduate with a degree, get a job, find a beautiful wife, and so on. Now, the sense of failing at any of these stages of life and facing setbacks always frightened me. But as Einstein rightly said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. I was a curious kid who was growing up during the technological transformations happening around the world. My love for science and technology piqued my interest in computers, and I decided to pursue my engineering in computer science. Engrossed in books with very little time for extracurricular activities, I managed to get through what felt like some of the most difficult years of my life. I came out of engineering as a programmer. My first job out of college was at a company called Cape RB Hilton. I was hired as an IT support engineer without any prior experience of what to expect in the corporate world or troubleshoot complex IT issues. But one of the golden advices I did receive during this job was IT is not rocket science, and Google is your Bible. This stuck with me for a while and got me through some of the most complex issues. I gradually moved on to working for bigger organizations spanning from oil and gas industry to financial sectors to entertainment industry, and finally entering the world of cybersecurity in telecom sector at Batelco as an information security associate. Now, as some of you here know, being a techie in an Indian household is not an easy job. We're constantly bombarded with criticism when we're unable to fix any home appliances, even if we're computer engineers until once. Relatives and friends often ask us to help with IT issues, and if we don't, our education is deemed meaningless. In my early 20s, I spent most of my hard-earned money on food, and I mean eating at almost every restaurant there is in Bahrain, not really giving much importance to the concept of saving money. My dream job back then was to be a food blogger or a competitive eater, but instead I just married an amazing chef. In my late 20s, I had the opportunity to own my own restaurant, giving my undying love for food. Unfortunately, I could not dedicate all my time at the restaurant while working a full-time job in the tech field, so I had to let it go. This experience did give me a financial setback, but I'm very grateful for the lessons I learned from it. And this foodie then decided to focus on his technical career ever since. In 2014, I ran my first marathon relay, which was roughly around 3 kilometers. It was the first time I felt like my lungs were serving their actual purpose. I became a runner because running was literally the easiest sport I could get myself to train for, again, keeping in mind my undying love for food. Over the past few years, I got myself involved with the local running community and managed to finish some amazing races, bagging medals at every finish line. I have completed 3 half 21 kilometers each, along with some smaller races ranging from 5 to 18 kilometers. Now, if this average guy, without any prior athletic training from his childhood, can complete 950 kilometers so far, I believe anything is possible. Again, I'm still a work in progress, but I do hope the small triumphs in my story inspires people to welcome positive changes in all aspects of their lives. Lastly, I'm very grateful to be given this opportunity to become a member and present my first speech here today. I look forward to more exciting projects ahead. Thank you.
What a wonderful speech that was. Very inspiring, very motivational. Definitely after hearing this speech, I'm sure all of us are now getting excited to do more things. And of course, running is one of the things maybe we can try. Okay, before I introduce the second speaker, let me invite the evaluator to read out the speech objectives. Our second evaluator of the day is a great philanthropist. He readily supports voluntarily in education-related activities for parents, children education, and social upliftment activities. His recent achievement was setting up COVID ICUs in Bahrain with stringent time limits. He is involved in distribution of food relief kits to the needy through various associations in Bahrain. Recently, he coordinated YLP Young Leaders Program for young leaders in Toastmasters, which was widely appreciated within District 20. He is a member of various portfolios such as CGD, PAST, PQD, and District 20 PR Group. Toastmasters, please welcome the Vice President Public Relationships of the Leaders Worldwide Toastmasters Club and the VPPR of BITP, Toastmaster Tawfiq Khadir. Toastmaster Tawfiq Khadir, can you please describe the objectives of the speech of the second speaker?
Thank you, Mr. VP membership. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shakeel. My target speaker today would be Toastmaster Riyazuddin Mohammed and his icebreaker speech. The purpose is to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. I wish my speaker all the very best, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Our second speaker for the day, he currently works at Al Moyad ICT. He has more than 15 years of experience in ICT industry across Dubai and Bahrain. He likes reading books and watching motivational videos. Toastmasters, please help me welcome Toastmaster Riyazuddin Mohammed, who will be delivering his icebreaker speech. I wish you all the best, Toastmaster Riyazuddin Mohammed. The microphone is yours.
Thank you, gentlemen. Life is challenging and rough, so we must be tough, because tough time never lasts, but tough people do. I follow this principle in my life. This is good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Tonight, I'm going to deliver the first icebreaker by breaking the ice by introducing myself to the club. This is Mohammed Riyaz. Currently, I'm working at Mohd ICT in the capacity of sales manager. I'm a model of 1978. I have a nuclear family settled in Bahrain. Thanks to God, I have 2 kids. If I take you back, like a journey from my childhood to the teenage was wonderful and fantastic. I was living a life like a free bird. No commitment, no responsibility, no tension at all. Just thinking, just playing a sports, eating, friendship, and so on. But as time passes, as we grew as a part of responsibility, a call of duty, we need to get serious. I become serious. Somehow, I managed my education. I have completed my education. I chose Dubai as a destination to seek an appointment, to seek an employment. My career was launched in 2001, and the company called Alpha Data, I got a chance to work as a sales. I have chosen sales field because sales job is one of the toughest job in the world. The beauty of a sales job is we need to prove ourselves by making new customers, by generating revenues, and so on. Somehow I managed to work. Initially I had faced like a challenging number crunch, making new customers and so on. I worked for 4 years in Alpha Data. To excel in my career, to seek a better prospect, I switched over job. I used a stepping stone for the first job. Things was going normal, my ride was normal, but in 2008, the unexpected and uninvited guest, they call a recession came in my life. Along with many of others, I was laid off. I lost my job. I was obliged to go back to my home country, shattered and disappointed. I was passing some time. Someday I feel that I'm coming to the stagnancy of my life, so I need some change. I have adapted the change. I started investing on myself by reading the books, watching motivational videos, and so on. That has led me a confidence. I was looking for a second chance in my life. Luckily, I got a second chance to work in Bahrain, the company called Mohd ICT. This time, I started my experience and knowledge. It took me a while to prove myself, but I have used the strategies and tips of what I read in the books. Initially, it was hard hitting for me to achieve the numbers, but I have moved the mountains. I have changed my mediocre image like a normal salesperson to the achiever. Today, I was able to generate millions of dinar business every year or year. I have joined Toastmaster Club, our speaking world, where the professionals get polished and become a leader. I have an intention, I aspire to get polished and to achieve and to enhance my communication skill and the presentation skill, where today I'm standing like a rock. I want to achieve as a tramp to be a diamond. So inshallah, thank you very much. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Riyazuddin. What a well-described introduction. And it's really inspiring again that you faced such a setback and you came back again. So this is very good. So we'll move on to the third evaluator. Our third evaluator is has over 18 years of experience in telecom and IT in India and Middle East. He's a creative thinker and loves organizing programs for children and teens. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a member of Toastmasters since 2019. He's a core team member of United Toastmasters, a global initiative of collaborating Toastmasters from 10 countries. Toastmasters, please welcome the third evaluator, the president at St. Paul Toastmasters Club, Bahrain, Toastmaster Rinosh Thomas. Toastmaster and President Rinosh Thomas, can you please describe the objectives of this speech of third speaker?
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Speaker Toastmaster Ahmed is attempting his level 3 project using presentation software. And the purpose of this project is for him to demonstrate his understanding of how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and using it to support or enhance his speech. Please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes, and I wish the speaker the very best. I'm looking forward to a triumphant speech. Thank you, and back to the Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Our third speaker for the day has 35 years of experience in the field of information technology. He worked in Gulf Caribbean, Saber, EDS, and Bahrain Islamic Bank. He is the founder and CEO of FinTech for Information Technology Services and Consultations. He has been awarded 3 times CIO as one of the best ICT leaders in the region. He specializes in artificial intelligence, big data, blockchain, and FinTech. Ladies and gentlemen, our third speaker is none other than the most active and most energetic president of our club. I wish you all the best, Mr. President. The microphone is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. But before I start, I need to give me the control so I can display my. Are we good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Great. So before, okay, now we can timer. You can shoot. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Future technologies are the key for success nowadays. Fellow Toastmaster, dear guest, good evening. Blockchain is one of the emerging technologies that will change the future of transaction for sure. And I'm saying this because this is my specialty and I know how it will change the recording of the transaction in the databases. Every one of you knows the traditional databases, Oracle, SQL Server, Sybase. All these databases are traditional databases. They are centralized in one place and you put the data inside them. I will not go through them. These are the process because you are IT, you understand this. What is blockchain? Blockchain simply is a database, similar, but it is a decentralized database. Not these boxes, the blocks, we call them nodes, right? And these nodes, the blockchain, how it works, it saves this data on these nodes. Who are these nodes? It's me, you, anyone on this earth can be the holder of that database. And that's why it's called a decentralized database or ledger, because it's a transaction, a ledger. So how does it work, the blockchain? First of all, we understand, see these boxes? These are the databases that contains the data of blockchain. How does it? Simply, it is a transaction that you requested, that it will represent it on the network of the blockchain, which is everywhere in the world. Any one of these question marks can pick this, work on it, and try to solve the algorithm of it. Once it is consensus and they agree number of nodes on that transaction, it will go, it will validate it, it will go, they will receive, those people, because they are putting this message for free. So they will receive a reward. That reward, I will not talk about it now, but it's a Bitcoin. Now it's a fraction of Bitcoin. Once it is done, it will be added to these blocks. And this is what blockchain all about, a decentralized database that it is agreed by certain number of nodes, and it will, at the end of the day, it will be hooked into the number of blocks, which is immutable, unbreakable, nobody can hack it, and it's transparent. Then it will update the distributed ledger, and then the transaction is done. Imagine sending the money, receiving the money without any intermediate person in the middle. This is simply what this blockchain is. I'm visualizing for you the process. Transaction, we have two miners. We call the validators miners. 1, 2. Transaction comes, validated from pink to blue, goes the transaction. Somebody comes over here, pick the transaction, goes. Send the money, receive the money. Send the record, receive the records. These people are validators. They are getting rewarded because of that. This is simply what is blockchain. Now, if I have to go on the details, 7 minutes is not enough for me. So I'm trying to simplify the concept of blockchain for you. Again, if you want more details, I'm happy to show it to you later on separate session. Simply, I'm briefing for you what is it. The centralized database, Oracle SQL Server, one database accessed by so many people. Blockchain is a distributed database, distributed ledger, where everyone has a database. You save it, one goes down, the others will take off. Half of them down, the others will take over. So that's how the beauty of this technology is. Why blockchain? A blockchain is programmable. You can do anything which is related to transaction, any application using blockchain. Other people, they will serve you as a database. Only what you need to do, create the application. All network participants have a copy of the ledger. There is the transparency is 100% over there. You cannot change this. Any validated records are irreversible. It is immutable and cannot be changed. Secured 100%. So it is 100% secure database, immutable. Timestamp, there is a time you can return back to it and you know this transaction when it happened. All network participants agree to the validity. Otherwise, that transaction will not go to the agreed zone. It has to be agreed by certain number of nodes. And this is again the beauty of it. Nobody can tolerate it. Nobody can cheat it. The identity of participant is either anonymous or pseudonymous. You don't know who's doing it, but at least you are sure that the transaction is going, trustable, transparent, and you know that nobody can change it or cheat it. All records are individually encrypted. The highest encryption in the world is on blockchain. One of the algorithms used for cryptography, we call it SHA-256. If you want to know, you need maybe 100 years, machines work with 100 or 1,000 of machines working all the time, 24 hours, just to make sure if you can hack one record. This is the beauty of blockchain. It's unhackable. It is, you cannot break it. It's encrypted very high level. Why? You are canceling the middleman. You don't have a middleman. Simply, you send the transaction, he receives. Send the money, receive it. Cancel your bank. Cancel Visa card. Cancel PayPal. Cancel the other bank. As simple as this. This is how does it work. And consider it with other transactions as well. As I said, unhackable. If you break one block, the whole transaction will be invalidated. Yes? Now, blockchain as a transaction, where we can use it. I will not go through them all. In banking, it will change the life of banking. And it will save lots of money for them. Consider it, see it, and you will know how blockchain will change these things. Other things, the legal service and regulation. Imagine you can do the smart contracts, buying, selling houses, buying cars, booking things, hotels, restaurants, all these through blockchain, save. You don't need to worry about anything. The same thing goes with cybersecurity, one of the most important sector in the IT department. The same goes with the advertising. Now, I'll conclude all this. The past was closed centralized network, Oracle SQL Server. Now it is cloud computing, open centralized network. Future, it is blockchain. Remember, blockchain is the future. Thank you very much, and back to you, Master of the Ceremonies.
Thank you, Mr. President. What a wonderful speech explaining such a complex topic in a simple manner. It is difficult to explain this concept in 7 minutes and the benefits, but you did a great job. Continuing my discussion on theme, I was seriously thinking, when will I be successful and what is my criteria to be successful? Will I be successful when I get a good job, or when I get promoted, or when I have my own house? Fellow Toastmasters, after several such stages, I realized success is not about reaching a destination. It is a journey that never ends. This journey is so much enjoying because it is never ending. Sometimes you may not achieve what you aimed for, but in due course, you will achieve something which can be linked to being successful. It's now time for most entertaining segment, the table topics segment. Please help me welcome our table topics master for the day. None other than the most active, always smiling, and the very, very productive, the Vice President Education of our club, Toastmaster Mohammed Viqaruddin.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shakeel, for such a little introduction of mine. Impromptu or table topics. Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the topics is to facilitate table topics where guests and members will have the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. I will introduce a topic called on speakers who will be giving 2 minutes to speak on the subject. Table topic is like a think out of from your feet. As you may have seen, 3 speeches, they were prepared. They know what to speak. Now these table topics, you have to think from your out of the box. So now I will not take much time. I would like to have the volunteer number 1 normally will give for the guest. Now here I can see in my guest list, Shazna Shafi. Are you there?
If I'm audible, yes, I am.
Are you a Toastmaster or a teacher?
What do you think?
I think you are a DTM.
Oh my God, this is so bad. This is a surprise. Okay. So I'm a teacher by profession whose passion is Toastmastering.
Oh, great to know about that. Now I have a guest, Toastmaster Shazna Shafi. The topic should be sharing our failure online just as we do our success. I will repeat, should we sharing our failures online just as we do our success? Over to you.
Should we share our failures? Forget about failures. Should we share our success? Dear Toastmasters and guests, how many of you think that we should share our success story on online platform? Can I see some sort of interactions? I can see a few hands up and I can see a few looking at me. What is this girl doing? Asking a question here. So my dear people, success and failure are simply like number 9 and number 6. For you, if I write number 9 this way, it is number 9. When someone looks it upside down, it's number 6. So they are both reciprocal. So for me, failure is not considered as a failure anymore, because I consider my failure story as one step ahead for my success story. Because trust me, people, that failures we face are the reason for who we are right now at this very moment. For example, me flopping in one table topic, maybe 1 year back. The evaluator, the kind words that was given by the evaluator, because I flopped that day, might be the reason why I started the today's speech with a question. Because I remember my evaluator once said, ask a question, the audience will be grabbed. People who are looking down will look the head forward and look into the camera. So my dear people, now I think I have to answer to the question. If not the table topic master, might regret choosing me. We should share our success or online, our success or failure, let it be online or to anyone around us. Not to make sure to put someone else down, but we should definitely share our success story or share our failure story so that it would give a positive impact to someone else's life. My failure story might be a smile on someone else's success story. Who knows it? But definitely that will help that person succeed in their life. So no matter what, life don't stop for you. You just have to keep going. So as said, I'm going to give back the controls to the table topic master. So let him answer whether should I share my failure story online or not. Thank you, sir.
Wow, what a wonderful table topic I ever heard. Thank you. Now I will count 5. I want someone volunteer to raise their hand, or else I will select the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No one is coming. So I will call Ishraq Ahmed. Are you there?
Yes.
Wow. So, you know, this table topic is for only 2 minutes and minimum 1 minute you have to be attempt. If possible, you can switch on your camera if possible. Otherwise, I will share you the topic for you. Very simple. Why do people leave good jobs? Why do people leave good jobs? Over to you.
All right. First of all, thank you for getting me on the stage to share this particular topic. So the topic is very interesting. Why do people leave good jobs? Am I correct? Yes. All right. So first of all, people leave good jobs for an opportunity. Now, that opportunity would be something which drives their values or is in line with their vision of where they want to be. You know, I mean, today you could be having an amazing job, but there is something which is stopping you from growing, or there is some hindrance which you may be finding in your current job. So that is, I would say, one of the main reasons why people look for opportunities. And even though, you know, it sometimes happens that they leave the job, jumping into another place, thinking that it would be better, but sometimes they just leave because, or they take up the other role, even if it is a lower package than where they are currently, because they believe that the new role would help them accelerate themselves personally and professionally. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Irshad. Hope you are a brilliant impromptu speaker. You attempt very well. Hope you will be our next Toastmaster of our meeting next week.
Inshallah.
Very good, excellent. Now again, I will call for 5 minutes. This impromptu speak. Everyone will hesitate to come forward because of unprepared. And today the theme is success is a journey. That's what I relevant the topic. Why do leave the job? Because of good, as our speaker said very well. So now again, I will call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this time we will take our, always he win our table topics, DTM Khaled Jalal. Our moderator knows, so he spotlighted him.
I hardly win any table topics because, okay, I'm ready.
Okay, the topic, those who don't make mistakes don't make us as they think. Those who don't make mistakes don't make us much as they think. Over to you, DTM Khalid Jalal.
Who is married? Please raise your hand. So you see all the good people, successful people in their life, they're all married. So when you say marriage is a mistake in life, it's not true. So I think to be successful, you need to do mistakes, but those are not mistakes which you do. Those are the experiments which you do. If they are successful, it makes your life good. If they are failure, you need to try again. I'm not saying you go marry again. I'm saying is otherwise, right? You need to try in your life anything which you want to achieve, because not for the first time you get what you want. Not for the first time you start walking when you are a child and your parents ask you to walk. You fall down. They will hold you, support you, and you will fall down again. For the first time when you ride a bicycle, you fall down and make sure you injure your knee. That's the first thing you injure. In your life, you are not successful always for the first time. You may not realize it, but each time you see you have done something great, you have achieved something, some satisfaction, that means you have put the extra knowledge, the extra efforts to achieve something. Our first speaker, Arshiyan, he would not have been a cybersecurity expert if he has not taken the step towards it and try hard and to make himself a successful person. Toastmaster Amit Singh wouldn't have been a successful project manager if he has not joined BNH and start working on the insurance project. And all of them, they have gone through the pain. They all have suffered in the initial stages. But it's that suffering which makes someone polished and successful. And anyone who's in this room not married, take my advice, get married, and you'll be successful. Back to your table topic, Minsky.
Wow, what a relevant to our theme. Success is a journey. Thank you, DTM Khalid Jalal. Now I have a last topic. So I will give opportunity directly, not ask to anyone, to our new Toastmaster. Toastmaster Ravi, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so for this is impromptu speech. That means you need to think of your feet. Now for you a topic. Do we ever forget the things we have accomplished over time? Do we ever forget things we have accomplished over time? Over to you.
Definitely, everyone will forget the things. For example, if your wife says, get something from the cold store, obviously you will forget. When you will come to know that you will forget, when you go back to home and she will ask you that where is my thing. So definitely you will recall that thing and still you didn't recall, and again she will ask. After a while you will get it. So this is how it will happen in everywhere, either it is personal or professional, with the friends or with the colleagues. So forgetting things is sharpening mind more. The more you forget, the more you will improve your memory. This is what I feel. It's over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi, for attempting.
Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you for the first time you have attempted as an impromptu speak. Very well done job. Excellent. Now exactly we are on time. First time ever in our agenda. So I will not take much time. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shakeel.
Thank you, VPE. We are on time. So let's continue. I'll take a few minutes just to continue on our theme. The definition of success keeps on changing if you go by what you're trying to achieve. At present, I think I'll be successful when I complete my level 1. What do you say? Sure, after that, I'll feel successful after I complete my pathways. And this will continue. Success is definitely a journey. It's not a destination to end somewhere. It does not stop when you achieve something. So keep working on new goals and new targets. Don't stop when you achieve something. Keep moving and keep aiming for different goals and keep aiming for higher targets. I wish you all great success in everything you do. It's now time for the most important segment of the meeting, the evaluation segment. Please help me.
No, Toastmaster Shakeel, sorry to interrupt you. We have a business session now.
Oh, sorry, we have a business session. Okay, sorry. We can start the business session now. So let me, for the business session, I will hand over the mic to our president.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. I will not take so long on this. I will just finish it fast so the other role players can start their rules. First of all, Toastmaster Viqaruddin, this is not the first time we finish the session on time. No, we are finishing things on time, maybe sometimes due to certain reasons, but we are doing good. We have a triumphed journey and we have a great journey that we are working towards success. Thank you very much. Let me start with our business session, and I will be starting with the Vice President Public Relation. Vice President Public Relation. Please give me your report of whatever achievement that we have been done, what we have achieved, and what is the future plan as well.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have had good sessions on social media. We started portraying our messages and conveying our messages to our audience, and it's been widely reciprocated. We have used all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and it's been widely popular on Instagram because Instagram and Facebook both of them are linked. We have also had a good session with our podcast first time, and we clicked the District 20 and tagged them along. It was also appreciated by the PR team in there. We also submitted our poster participation in the PR. So we are doing great on the public relations. What we expect more is on an XCOM separate meeting for our speechcraft, because our lady speechcraft is almost about to end, and I'm privileged and happy to see Toastmaster Purvi with us. She was also a part of that ladies wing. Our next go forward would be speechcraft on men, or mixed rather, and I'm looking forward to your dates and convenience, and we can have more elaboration on the same. Thank you, and over to you, President.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, our VPPR. Yes, you are doing a great job, and in this role, you with the other members, you are achieving and accomplishing great goals. And I would like to thank you and everyone here in this club for dedicating yourself and your efforts to achieve our goals. Thank you very much. And by the way, we will be conducting our meetings maybe next month to discuss the Speechcraft program. Also, we have other plans for such as a contest and the open house. We will talk about it and we will see how it will go. I did not call, I supposed to call the secretary for the minutes of meeting, but he's not here for some reason. Maybe he's busy or he has some other commitments. That's why I jumped directly to the Vice President Public Relations. Now I'll go to the Vice President Membership. Toastmaster Shakeel, please give us your report. Where are we standing in the membership?
We have now 26 members who have paid till March 22, so which is a good number based on upon our baseline 20, and that's a very good job by all the team. Actually, everybody contributed to it. It's a success for the club, for the team, and we still have one more member to induct, Mr. Iftikhar. And we have other two members, not members, prospects. They have shown interest. One is Said Ibrahim. He said he will pay membership maybe end of this month or early next month. So we will induct him as well. He has shown great interest. There is another prospect. He is also discussing with me on how the club operates and the benefits. So inshallah, hopefully he will be interested in joining as well. I think we are doing good on the membership. All the members renewed their membership much before time, and we got an award as well for that.
Really awards. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you all for this.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shakeel, our Vice President membership. Yes, we got the Smedley Award because of the effort that has been done. Again, this is a teamwork. Everybody in this club is working hard to achieve goals as per the plan. We have a calendar. We are working and working on within that calendar to what? To reach the triumph road, the work that we are working together. Thank you very much. Membership is not the final plan. It's not that what we are seeking for. Maybe some people, they think once I'm done with membership, then I get my points and I get my DCP and that's it. Not true. Our job is to make sure that our members, they attend the meeting and they deliver their speeches and they enroll in the pathways and make sure that they get the benefit out of this club. This is how we make leaders. So I would ask each mentor again to recontact their mentees and make sure that they participate in our next future meetings, inshallah. Thank you very much, our Vice President membership. And now we will go for our Vice President education, Toastmaster Viqaruddin, who is doing a great job. Always he's doing a great job, and I'm sure he will do more triumph plans and success journey for us. Please.
Thank you, Mr. President. From my side, the report, as we are progressing very well on the DCP point. Here I have a report for that. So here we have a list of members, those who already achieved their path. Like Santosh Abraham, he reached up to leadership 3, which is completed. And President Ahmed Balooshi, he finished his level 2. And Ahmed Riz is not started yet. Akash Munjal, level 1. Like that, Anisur Rahman and Anuradha is finished 1. Gangadhar Rao, he's finished his level 4. And Mohammed Niroz, he finished his level 1. Toastmaster Zofik is finished his level 2. And I finished earlier my first path. Now this is the second path. I am going to be finished by the level 1. So here are the details for the member, those who achieve, so we can easily track. So those who member not achieve as per our DCP goal. In dynamic leadership, Shakeel Shaikh Tawfiq Khadar, he finishes his up to level 3. So he need to select his elective, which is I will share later. These are the elective projects. He has to select as per the requirement in the level 3. He must have to do the tool elective, so then he can complete. So we can keep his date. And Gangadhar Rao also, he started his dynamic leadership. He has done his icebreaker. I miss his date, so I will add it over here. Anisur Rahman, he's finished his evaluation completion, and only he has to finish the research presenting, so he will complete his level 1. Similarly, effective coaching. So we have only Gangadhar Rao, which he finishes, because I am in this term, so I got only his date when he finished his project for high performance leadership, and he will complete by next. I will follow up with him, so it will be finish his part for the level 5. Now we have innovative planning. We have 2 members, Akash Munjal and Anfal. Anfal already finished her level 1, so only she has to submit the project in the Toastmaster International. So we will get level 1 completion for her. Leadership development, we have 2 members, Syed Abbas, he finished his icebreaker in the last session. And now Toastmaster Santosh Abraham, he finished his level 3, but he has to submit his all the certificate. And level 4, he has to start. I have already communicated with him, so hope he will finish. Motivational strategy, as our president, Toastmaster Ahmed Balooshi, he finished the last project, which is understand emotional intelligence. Today he's completing his elective 1. If he finish another elective, so we will complete level 3. Persuasive influence, this is mine. So I have already made the dates. So only I have to make the research and presenting. So I will complete this part. And Shakeel Shaikh, he has finished this one again, he need to make his research and presenting. So he will also complete his level path. I am going fast forward because we have not enough time. So visionary communication. Now we'll come to our DCP points. As we already achieved, as per today's date, the dashboard, 4 goals. For the level 1, we achieved 2, and level 2, we achieved 1. And more than level 2, we are still going to be achieved. And so far, we have done a great job so far. So I make as a estimation, and we are doing another 2 like Toastmaster Riyaz, Toastmaster Arshiyan, Toastmaster Ravi, Toastmaster Hamim. Might be they will finish the level 1. Not might, exactly they need to finish. And level 2, I keep this 4%. So hope we will finish this. Level 3 also I keep this one. Level 4 also I keep all those options. So hope by before the term we will achieve this all. And only we need to add 1 more member. So we are getting lots of prospects. So hope we are the number 1. Hope so. Not only our club, I request all D20 clubs to be achieved there beyond the limitation in terms of the membership and educational overall. We want the Smedley Award for our District 20. Because why I am explaining about that one, because we are on the, I'm also in the district CCD team as a marketing. So anyone who would like any help, I will help. Now, for the new members, you will get congratulations first message over here. So you need to go and get start like this. Once you click over here, it will take you, enter your username and password. This is for Toastmaster International. This is your first job, and select your path. And I will send you 2 emails. 1 email come for the role players. Those who would like to be make your speeches or roles. You need to come over here in the Easy Speak after you log in username and password. And most important, you track your progress by speeches. Click on My Participation, schedule your speeches. So you can plan up to next 1 year. So I have too many members, those who are doing. Come to the left-hand side, schedule your speech and create, schedule your speech. Here you can make your speech for a request. So those who want to make yourself as a speech, so you can do that. And most important, if you want to make your member as a website to show your picture, you come over here and edit your profile. Go over here, basic information, you select these 2 checkboxes. So this will show you how and add your member bio. After that, you will get meet our members. So you will get your picture over here. And overall, I believe we'll achieve our target. I think I have taken a lot of time. Sorry, Mr. President, because this is the only time to show our all members how to do that. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vice President Education. I believe DTM Khalid is raising his hand. You want to say anything?
Yes, thank you very much. I was shouting point of order, but no one was listening to me. I believe you are trying to show something, but your screen was showing still the Excel. That's why I want to stop you so that everyone knows what you're talking about. But it's too late now.
Sorry for that. Okay. What was that, just for the future? DTM Khalid? What was the problem?
No, he was explaining how to register for the roles and the speaking slots.
Easy Speak.
Okay, allow me only for a minute. Sorry
No,
for
That's it.
only 1 minute.
I don't have time. I don't have time. Anyone who wants that, he can contact you privately.
Okay.
Privately, خلاص, done.
Okay, we will see you in the next.
Thank you very much, Vice President Education. Anyone who wants to understand the process of the Easy Talk, he can communicate with Toastmaster Viqaruddin always as a leader. When you reach to certain stage and you should move forward, then you can go to the second option, which is the private sector or the private session, which you can contact him and get whatever details that you need. All right. Thank you very much. Great plan. And I was with you on this. Alhamdulillah, everyone over here, they worked so hard to achieve that. Now, what I'm requesting from you, the Vice President Education, to focus on the level 1 and level 2. Don't worry about level 3, 4, 5. We have plenty of people who can finish those. I need at least by the next month, level 1 need to be finished. So follow up with your team or with the members who are closely will finish, like Toastmaster and Fall or whomever the other Toastmasters who are close to level 1, let them do that. The similar thing goes to level 2 as well. Okay? Vice President Education, our next meeting, we will the XCOM meeting, we will be talking about this to focus on it. This is a very, very, very important plan and we need to execute it. Thank you very much. I believe that still we are on time and we did not pass. I'm supposed to give the mic by 21:05, but I'll give it now. Great job done by everyone over here. And I believe that BITP is doing a great job. But again, Vice President Education and membership, education mainly, you need to follow up with the mentors. Make sure that each mentor is following up with the mentee and encouraging him or her or them to participate in our meetings. Again, you have the option of the fast track. Everyone in the Toastmaster, all the class of the Toastmaster, they are willing to host any speaker. So if you can go for the fast track, you can go for the fast track, although we are on the plan, please. So let us focus on helping our Toastmasters to achieve their goals. This is a very important thing. It's not about that you achieve your goals. It's about the general goals, which is why Toastmaster we are here. Everyone agrees with me on this one. And with that, I would like to thank everyone over here for listening. And I will give the mic back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shakeel Shaikh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's now time for the most important segment of the meeting, the evaluation segment. For the evaluation, please help me welcome the General Evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Sushma Anil Kumar. General Evaluator Toastmaster Sushma, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Once again, good evening, everybody. Now we will go for the evaluation part. And before I call on the first evaluator, may I please call on the timer to give the timing taken by the speakers?
Yes. In this prepared speeches, first speaker, Toastmaster Arshiyan took 5 minutes, 10 seconds, and 59 milliseconds, and he is qualified. Second speaker, Toastmaster Riyazuddin Ahmed, took 3 minutes, 29 seconds, and 99 milliseconds, and he is not qualified. And the third speaker, Toastmaster Ahmed Al Balooshi, took 7 minutes, 36 seconds, and 40 milliseconds, and he is also not qualified.
Excuse me, can I interrupt? I think second speaker, Toastmaster Riyazuddin, he took 3 minutes, 29 seconds. I think that is a qualified speaker. Okay.
The icebreaker is from 4 to 6 minutes.
Oh, sorry. 4 to 6 minutes.
Yes.
And how much? 3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Yes.
So that means almost 3 minutes, 30 seconds. So, Mr. President, your call. You're muted.
Now, how long he took?
3 minutes, 29 seconds.
But this is within he's 4 to 6 minutes he has.
Yeah, because he's not qualified. That's what it's okay, madam. It's not qualified means not qualified.
No, why? I mean, he took how much? He's supposed to take 4 to 6 minutes. How long he took?
3 minutes, 29 seconds.
He took 30 seconds less.
Ah, okay, 30 seconds less. Well, I believe no. I believe we just let it move on. It's okay.
Okay.
So he is qualified?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for clarification, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
Now let's commence with the evaluation for the prepared speeches. I would like to call our first evaluator to evaluate the speech of the first speaker. Toastmaster Purvi, can you please?
Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Techie, foodie, runner, motivational speaker, positive personality, wonderful storyteller, and so on. Good evening, General Evaluator ma'am, fellow Toastmaster, and my speaker, Miss Toastmaster Arshiyan. I must agree, you trimmed my first impression. Toastmaster Arshiyan, you came with such a formal cloth and standing with great confidence. You were like seasoned Toastmaster. Good thing. As a theme says, success is a journey, not a destination. Congratulations you for boarding on the success. As a lady, whenever I travel, I go for buying souvenir for lifetime. And in this journey, mind well that you will have nice souvenir like leadership, communication skill, and so on. Good, well done. Your time taken 5 minutes 11 seconds. You use prop. That means you break your ice perfectly. Wonderful. But as you say, Einstein said a person who never made mistake, never tried anything new. You tried something new and very beautiful called Toastmasters. In your life, I just wish to add some little thing. You were missing somewhere, eye contact. But for first timer, you were wonderful. I want to just tell you one thing. Many more medals, so that you will add many more models in your future from Toastmaster, that maybe there will be some low in your Toastmaster journey. You will come to some point that you will lose the passion or something like that. And you tried a food industry, you leave it. But take it positively, don't leave it, stay here, because I can see you a perfect communicator, wonderful storyteller, and positive, nice, great Toastmaster in you. So keep it up. All the best. Over to you, General Evaluator ma'am.
Thank you, Toastmaster Purvi, for such a wonderful evaluation. Toastmaster Arshiyan, from my side, I'll just say one thing, that because you are using the props, so if you would have removed your virtual background, it would have been more better, because if you're using the prop and the virtual background is there, then the props, they get blended with the virtual background and it's not clearly visible. And one more thing, that, okay, you were standing there, but it was as if you were glued to the floor. There was no movement, and if you would have made use of the space that you have, it would have been more presentable, I'll say. And it's good for you in the Toastmasters later on. Otherwise, the speech was very nice. And now I would like to call second evaluator, Toastmaster Tawfiq, to evaluate the speech of our second speaker.
No, you can skip to him. He is joining. He is in some urgent work. So you can move on to the next evaluator, Toastmaster Rinosh.
Thank you for informing this, Toastmaster Viqaruddin. Now, please welcome Toastmaster Rinosh to evaluate the third speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The best way to predict the future is to create it, by Peter Drucker. And today our speaker spoke about something that is actually the future of transactions, blockchain. Quite a very vast topic, which, as he said, cannot be completed in just 7 minutes. But kudos, hats off to him to share the concepts and ideas of what blockchain is in a very simple manner to each one of us. I will divide my evaluation into 3 parts. The first, what I loved about his speech, especially the use of technology, using of the presentations. I will talk about how he used communication as well, where he can improve on, and then I'll summarize. The emerging technology of blockchain. What is blockchain? The concepts of blockchain, why blockchain, and the applications. As you can see, the flow was very well presented. That shows that he had an organization skill in making sure how to communicate to the audience effectively. This also told the usage and the application. So it relates to many of us, especially we do transactions in banking. We know legal services, and of course, cybersecurity. These are things we all understand. So well done in organizing your slides, which is effective. Very good. The use of PowerPoint, which was part of the objective, it was effective and self-explanatory in many of the areas, where you used pictures, diagrams, rather than big sentences or paragraphs. Also, the visuals, where you showed like a supply chain, that was easy for us to understand the concept of blockchain. You were audible and simplicity in explanation. Fantastic in all these areas. Suggestions, just 2 areas, in fact, which I would like to point out is, since you're using presentation, one you could use is the pointer which is available probably in Zoom to show the areas rather than using the cursor. And another one in terms of communication is, which I would put it as a challenge, is to use a bit of a humor. But how do you use a humor in a technical presentation? Is to relate it to the audience. Now you have working people over here, maybe a homemaker. How would probably you use it in healthcare management? Walmart was using this to find out contaminated lectures in a supply chain. So make that a little bit comical to help engage the audience to get interactive. Otherwise, fantastic explanation of a technical journal on use of PPTs, just working on the use of pointer and adding a bit of humor to engage. I'm sure you're going to be a fantastic presenter and a workshop. Well done. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Enosh. Was that my computer or everybody's computer got disconnected? Because I was out of the screen for a few seconds.
No, it must be yours because I could see everyone.
Okay. Mr. President, DTM.
I will do his evaluation. Okay, it's fine.
Fine. Thank you. Please welcome Mr. Viqaruddin for evaluating the second speaker.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. My speaker started with lovely quote, life is challenging and rough, so we must to be tough. Excellent opening. And he have mentioned about the sequence. This is how the icebreaker speech, like the body, the opening, and the conclusion. In the body of this message, he clearly mentioned the product of 1978, where he born, and he mentioned about how he was happy really changes his childhood to teenage, which is wonderfully explained. And he has shown the sales job, how it is getting toughest job in the world. And while showing his toughness, and it is showing for him how he has made million dinars project. That is awesome. He is a great leader in him, which is explained about the project which he is doing. He was trying his level best to explain about the process as an icebreaker, how must be have the opening, the body, and the conclusion. For his improvement, I have three things. Number one, let him see his screen position. It is middle of the screen, which is like that. And the second thing, if he can add some kind of a humor, like people have to get connected and laugh, because in 4 to 6 minutes or 5 to 7 minutes, somebody have to engage and make their face like a smile. And number three, he has to use his gestures, like in the feedback form, it is mentioned about vocal variety and well-organized speech, which make well-connected, like to use the props, meaning if you want to show million dinar project, you show some dinar like that. So people will feel like you make your multi-million dinar project. If you want to show some project in the IT, you show something computer or keyboard or any server, whichever is applicable for you. Overall, I really enjoyed your speech, like you are a public speaker, and I see your face, you are not hesitating anything. You just come in speaking in the virtual podium. I believe once we start as our in-person meeting, you will be rock the show of our Bahrain IT Professional Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Viqaruddin, for the evaluation. Now we move on to the timer. Timer, can you please give the report for the evaluators, how much time they took?
Yes. The first evaluator, Toastmaster Purvisha, took 2 minutes, 31 seconds, and 60 milliseconds, and she is qualified. The second evaluator, Toastmaster Renosh Thomas, took 3 minutes, 17 seconds, and 68 milliseconds, and he is qualified by the 30-second grace time. And the third evaluator, Toastmaster Viqaruddin, took 3 minutes, 8 seconds, and 56 milliseconds, and he is also qualified by the 30 seconds of grace period.
And what about the table topic indicators?
Sorry?
Table topics.
Table topics, did you note down?
Yes. The first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Shazna Shafi, took 2 minutes, 42 seconds, and 55 milliseconds, and she is not qualified. The second speaker, Toastmaster Ishraq Ahmed, took 1 minute, 36 seconds, and 93 milliseconds, and he is qualified. The third speaker, DTM Khalid Jalal, took 2 minutes, 14 seconds, and 9 milliseconds, and he is qualified by the 30 seconds of grace period. And the last table topic speaker, Toastmaster Ravi, took 48 seconds and 75 milliseconds, and he is not qualified.
Thank you very much.
Madam General Evaluator, we will make the poll.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Please, everyone, vote for the best.
For the best evaluator, Toastmaster Tawfiq's name is there. If it could have been.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We will manage that. No problem. because if I change, it will take time. So let everyone vote for the best speaker, best evaluator, and best role player, and best table topics.
So now we can move on to our general
Yeah,
evaluation.
I will close the poll, just making 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you.
Thank you. So now we move on to our general evaluation part. The meeting has started exactly at 7:30 p.m. by the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Tawfiq, and he had reminded us about the 3 ground rules and the mission of the Toastmasters. Very well done, Sergeant at Arms. Then a meeting was called to order by the President, DTM Ahmed Al Balooshi. We know he's a national orator, and even before the meeting started, when we were socializing, he had given a very nice, I'll not say the speech, but motivational lines he had mentioned about what we should be when we are coming here, what we should think we are. So it was really very nice to hear him. I'll say I heard him first time he's speaking in this way. And it is said that nearly all men can stand adversity. But if you want to test a man's character, give him the power. And the power of president is given to our DTM, and he has done really a wonderful job. And he has also explained about the leadership skills and the benefits of the Toastmaster. It was very, very informative. And also he had remembered to see that the agenda was adopted professionally. Well done, President. Then the TMOD. Being a TMOD on the stage is mostly about the crowd control, about monitoring the energy levels. And today I'll say the TMOD, DTM Shakeel Shaikh, he has really matched the energy level with all the members present here. And it was really wonderfully done. For the timer, it is said that the way we spend our time defines who we are. Today, the timer has spent her time over here wonderfully, and she has given accurate time. Even milliseconds she has mentioned. That was really very nice to hear. Next comes the Grammarian. Can we have the report of the Grammarian, please? Toastmaster Mohammed.
Yeah, he is here. Grammarian and our counter both are here. You have to take the report.
So Grammarian report, first speaker, Arshiyan sir, Toastmaster Arshiyan sir took, he used the word of the day, and there is no much, I don't think there should be any changes in the grammatical speech. It was a solid speech for the first time with no grammatical mistakes. And Riyazuddin Mohammed, the second speaker, there was little bumps in your grammar in your words, but you corrected it instantly, so that's not a problem. And overall, it was a good speech. And Toastmaster Ahmed Al Balooshi, the grammar is so fluent, I have no words to say. It was a very nice speech. And he used the word of the day two or three times, not only in his speech, but overall he used it many times. Thank you.
Thank you, young leader Mohammed. Can I ask what was the word of the day, if you don't mind?
Trump. Hi. Yeah.
Trump. Okay, I was asking this question because we did not see this word anywhere displayed in the screen. So because you are a young leader, I don't know, you are doing this role for the first time, but in next meeting, wherever you're going, if you keep your camera on, and also you can just write the word of the day on the paper over here, and you can display it on the screen. So, and you can, whenever any speaker is coming up, just show the paper so that they know that this is word of the day and they are supposed to use it. Because the word of the day was not visible, so I think most of the people, even I myself, did not use it. And thank you for your report. Now, can we move on to the counters report?
Good evening, Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today, in the AHA counter report, including my 1R, I have noted down 55R. 5 times so, 1 time like, 2 time but, 13 time repetitive words, and 4 times some other words like and, you will, you know, I mean. That is all from my side. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit. It was really, I'll say, very detailed report you have given. And next was the induction done for the new member. It was done very professionally. For the education session, I'll say that there was, I think, little hush-posh regarding who is going to be the first speaker and the second speaker. And only my recommendation on this part will be that if you, before we go on like who is the first speaker, second speaker, if we see the agenda and follow the agenda, it would be more better. There will be no hush-posh. And this could have been avoided. Next came the table topic. For the table topic, Mr. Toastmaster Viqaruddin, you are the one who conducted it. It says that, it is said that if flowers can teach themselves how to bloom after winter passes, so can you. I think the way you have conducted the table topic, we all have learned, yes, we can also do the table topic properly. We can also speak as a commentator, and also we can be the table topic master for the next meeting. Business session was also conducted very professionally. In all, I'll say the meeting went very well, and I'm glad that I have been part of this meeting as a general evaluator. And thank you for calling me for this meeting as a general evaluator, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. It was very useful feedback and good for our club for the meeting. Inshallah, we'll keep improving this. And on behalf of BITB, I thank you for taking this role of General Evaluator and giving us the valuable feedback. I thank Toastmaster Inosh for taking the role of Evaluator. Thanks to Shreya for being the timer and really helpful for that. Your participation is very appreciated. Thank you Mohammed Fawaz. And I thank all the guests who attended and made our meeting a success. On behalf of BITP, I thank you everyone who attended the meeting and made it yet another successful meeting of the club. Now with this, we now move forward to the award ceremony. I would hand over the session to Mr. President. Over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. Let us give a big applause for our Toastmaster of the Day for the great work that he has done. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for this fantastic job that you have done. Now we already are done with our timing, but we will just give the awards. I'm waiting for the list to be given to me. And the list was who did not appear in the... Okay. Send me the list, please. Okay, while he's sending the list, let me just, I'll conclude it with our guest, Dr. Toastmaster Asha Pradeep. Welcome with us. Also at the end of the day, but we are so honored that you could join us. And please say something before we close the session.
Thank you so much, fellow Toastmasters. I was invited specially by your general evaluator, Sushma ji, and I came just in time for her to start the evaluation. And I attended that part, which she's done wonderfully. She's really done a wonderful job of general evaluation. She's my mentor, so I cannot say anything bad about her. But all in all, next time I will make sure I finish my patients fast and I attend your session fully. I'm working as a radiologist, by the way. I'm not an IT professional. I'm a radiologist working with Aster Clinic, Gudebia, and I'm also the president of the Bahrain Medical Fraternity Toastmasters Club. And we are just 6 months old, by the way. We've just had 12 meetings so far. So we have a lot to learn from all of you leaders. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Asha, and we are so honored. Thank you very much for attending this meeting. I know how doctor job is very critical, and I totally understand if you couldn't make it on any promise that you make for the Toastmaster, because human lives is much, much more better than this one, and more important, sorry. So, okay, this is for what? For picture, Toastmaster Viqaruddin?
Yeah, you can continue, no problem.
Okay.
I'm just changing it, and result already you are a co-host, and as well as I sent to you.
Okay, I just want to finish with our guests over here and take their opinions. Toastmaster Rinush, can you tell me your opinion about this meeting? And inshallah, it was a good session for you and for the others as well, inshallah.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, President. Good evening to all of you. I enjoyed the meeting. I love the fact that you're bang on time. This is something that I also have been trying in our club as well. We have not yet hit hat trick, but twice in a row we did hit the time on time. But fantastic. That's a hats off to the TMOD and all the role players and usage of the business session as well. Good for the members to know what is actually happening in the club and what is lined up in future as well. That is how the club actually grows. Not all the clubs do a business session, but it is good to know and good to see that you are deploying that. Hats off to all of you and to the new members who have joined BIT professionals today. I'm sure it's a big learning curve with the leaders in this group. So wish you all the best and look forward to future meetings. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rinush. It was great that we had you today with us. And thank you very much for the evaluation part that you have done for me. I'm really proud of whatever, each single word that you said about it. And inshallah, I will improve myself on that specific part that you mentioned. Toastmaster Sushma, one last word before we close. Thank you. First of all, I would really like to thank you for taking up this role. And you have done a fantastic, tremendous job. Thank you very much. Last word before we leave.
It was a wonderful meeting. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Shazna, Toastmaster Shazna.
Hi, people. I really missed the evaluation session, but still, I definitely learned a lot, especially from the TMOD, because whatever he spoke was words of wisdom. Thanks a lot. Hope to visit you all again.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And with that, I will just, before I will adjourn the meeting, I would like just to announce the winners. The best speaker is Toastmaster Arshiyan, the new Toastmaster Arshiyan. Congratulations. And as I said, everyone is a winner in the Toastmaster. Whatever you learn makes you a winner. Best evaluator, Toastmaster Renush, my evaluator. Congratulations. Table topic, Toastmaster Shizna, you are the winner. Congratulations to you as well. Yeah. And best role player, of course, I wouldn't choose anybody else but our Toastmaster Shakeel. Thank you very much. You have done a great job. It was a great role that you have done today. Toastmaster Mohammed Viqaruddin, make sure that you send the certificate for the winners after this meeting. And thank you very much. And with that, I would adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rinosh, future DTM, Sushma. Thank you, Toastmaster Asha Pradeep, for joining with us. Thank you, each and everyone over here, and see you our next meeting. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster Arshiyan. So let's start. You are showing your winner, so I believe you will be the winner for our in the contest in the club or division and area. So be ready for that. I think you are a great speaker, and you first speech you have shown your props that way, showing how you are a good speaker. Hope you will be the winner in the upcoming contest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, and good night.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night.